It's from 11, number 34, the Green Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. And, of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old-school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Bucks, the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Count it, good.
And with Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Now here's Giannis. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Middleton against Porter. Here's Jokic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Jokic. Last game out, he had 40 points. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Allen. Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Holiday sets the pick for Giannis. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Milwaukee now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Portis the screen. Fires the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Utah Jazz. Pass to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Fades back. Jokic, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
His first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shooting one.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bucks ahead, leading by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
The Nuggets trail by 10.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, two names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
They've got Brook Lopez, Carter out there with Pat Connaughton. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Ingles in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. And the first one at the line is good. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills. At 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Now here is Smith. Green with a screen on Carter. Here's Smith. The shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Lopez outside, 6 to shoot. No good on the 3. The Nuggets trail by 12. Porter kicks to Green. Smith outside. Murray outside. Passes to Porter. Fires from deep. And again, Denver no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Carter against Porter. Carter dishes to Ibaka. And Zeke Naji gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Joe Ingles. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Holiday in for Carter. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic is checked in for Najee. Gordon comes in for Green, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Smith. Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry and looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
For the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I mean, talking about Jamal Murray, man, is he talented, but he has had his difficulties staying on the floor.
And, Greg, that's been so unfortunate, and I feel for him. I mean, you can tell how frustrated he's been with the injuries that have saddled him. Because this is a guy, you can tell, who absolutely loves to play and wants to prove he can be counted on, and the injuries have just stonewalled him a bit the last couple of seasons. On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 8, and that one's good by Lopez.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Murray. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Murray against Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. Caldwell Pope finds Jokic. And here is Murray, guarded by Holiday. Murray, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down hard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Denver Nuggets.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
A couple of guys locking horns tonight. Neither one of them backing down as you would expect. You could tell both teams are giving these guys space to work.
And they're taking advantage of the opportunities. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars, you call them role players.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Allen. That shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon.
Once Giannis gets going, he stays hot. He's capable of putting the entire offense on his broad shoulders.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Rebound, Milwaukee.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Loads it up for Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Murray. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Holiday. Kicks it to Giannis. Allen surveying the D. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Ibaka comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill's subbed in for Allen. He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Nuggets now. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Out to Smith. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Holiday. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Brown outside. A three ball. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Let's do it again for this quarter. 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing, keep moving the ball, keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted, it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. George Hill out there with Carter. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Highland. Porter a screen on Carter. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Portis. Antetokounmpo against Porter. Shoots from the elbow. And he wills that one in. Sending right through off the back iron.
Antetokounmpo has put a lot of work into his jump shot over the years, and you see the work starting to pay dividends now for Giannis. He's burying mid-range jumpers more consistently.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. A shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, off target with his 3.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Porter. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
And, you know, when you foul Porter Jr., you better foul him like you mean it, or it'll be an and one, just like it was there.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
And that one misses.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Bucks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense will force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And tonight, you know, they took the time needed, made the plays they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against Denver.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
That free throw, no good. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative. It adds a level of excitement, that do-or-die feel that you sometimes don't get unless it's a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I really think it's a good add-on.
He's off on the second.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
Now here's Gordon over Carter. And the shot is long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Ingles passes to Matthews. To the wing on the left. Here's Portis. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now here is Smith. And it's sent back by Carter. Now here's Ingles. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is that we got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.